Hi, I'm JJ. Welcome or welcome back. This isn't necessarily a tag. It was kind of a tag, but it's also more of a discussion as well. And so Mike over at Bibliophile Reads did this fun thing where he basically, the tag would then be a time capsule. And so you have to pick five genres of books and a few books from each of those genres that would go with you in time, or that you would open sometime in the future. I think it was 10 years in the future. It could have been longer. I don't remember now. It's been a while since that video. But I asked him if we had to, choose some of our favorite books so that we would have them with us, or if we could choose books that we haven't read that are essentially on our TBR that we could have access to in the future. And he said it was up to me. So instead of always talking about the same kinds of books when we're talking about favorites, I chose from my TBR. And I tried to choose ones that I know that I'm not going to get to anytime soon, as well as ones that I don't always talk about wanting to read, just once again, so I'm not continuously repeating myself. So I chose 5 different, and I wouldn't consider them genres. Some of them, like nonfiction and fantasy and historical fiction, are genres. But the other two, like I did a category of classics, and then the other category is essentially contemporary or just, general fiction. Okay, so I'll start with the few books that I chose for classics that I have not read yet, that I would like to open sometime in the future. And these are all distant future, so I don't actually have copies of any of these, so I'm just going to read them. The Claverings by Anthony Trollope. I don't know if this is going to be my first Trollope. I haven't read anything of his before, and I was trying to figure out which one I would like to eventually read. I know that I have a long list of his that I have to read, but that's the one that I chose for this one. Also, I will in the future continue to read Elizabeth Gaskell, so I chose Mary Barton, which I haven't read yet, and also Fathers and Sons by Ivan Turgenev. I have been really wanting to read that one, so by putting some of these on my list, it's kind of bringing them more to the forefront so that I can move them up my TBR. So it's kind of, I'm using this prompt as for a second idea as well for my TBR. The next genre would be nonfiction. Indifferent Stars Above, and this is by Daniel James Brown. And this is about the Donner Party, famous in the United States, that they got trapped in the wilderness in the blizzard, and had to cannibalize each other, and about how that the party died. I know it's not typical idea of nonfiction, but it has been on my list, and I have heard good things about it. Another one is A Fateful Thing Happened on the Way to the Forum, and this is Murder in Ancient Rome. I would possibly like to get through this, but I doubt I will by the time quarter 1 ends for Historathon, so I'm adding this to my time capsule in the future. And that's by Elizabeth Sutton, or Emma Sutton, and she wrote the Agrippina book that I had read recently. And then another one is Papyrus by Irene Vallejo. And that is essentially the history of papyrus, paper and writing and stuff. So on to fantasy. So for this one, I picked 3 series that I have not read yet that I would like to read. So I don't know if my time capsule will include a book from each one, or just the entire series. within this genre. But the first one is the Wizards of Earthsea, and that would be the Earthsea series by Ursula K. Le Guin. The other one would be the Farseer trilogy. That first book is Assassin's Apprentice, and that's by Robin Hobb. And then the next one is a 4-part series on the Dandelion Dynasty by Ken Liu. And the first book in that is The Grace of Kings. I've been really excited to read all of those, so I don't know where I would start. The next one is genre or category is historical fiction. Beyond the Rice Fields by Naivo, and that is author from Madagascar, because I'm assuming in the future that I'll still be wanting to read translated works and reading around the world, so I want to continue that. And I guess I'm not for sure what this prompt is, if it's books that we will be reading in this future opening of a time capsule, or if we're sending it to the future for people other than us to read, which would be kind of interesting with my choices, because I doubt other people would have an eclectic reading taste as me, but we're already almost done with this, so I don't want to change my my way of doing this. The next one is The Lost Century by Larissa Lai, and that is historical fiction as well, about the Japanese occupation of Hong Kong. And then another one that I've been wanting to read, I actually have 2 more for historical fiction. One is I don't for sure know when it would be set, so it could possibly fall within the contemporary fiction, because it was written in '95, but it's Magdalena the Sinner by Lillian Farshinger. And then the last one, specifically for historical fiction, is one that I've been wanting to read for a long time, and I know that I need to move it up on my TBR, but that is Shadow of the Wind by Carlos Ruiz Zafón. And then the rest are the last 3, essentially just generalized fiction. No One Writes Back by Zhang Yuan Jin. That just sounds fascinating to me. It's about this a kid who goes on these travels, and he meets a whole bunch of interesting people, and he sort of writes to them hoping to help them through the struggles in their lives, through all the miseries that they've encountered. And obviously the title, No One Writes Back, so I don't know if that means he doesn't actually send them, he just uses it as like a journal, or if he writes to them because something tragic happened to him and they're unable to write back. So that's why it's fascinating, and I just love the premise already, so I really want to read that one. Independence Day by Richard Ford, and this is a sequel to The Sports Writer, which I read a couple years ago and have been meaning to read this ever since, but I haven't yet, so I'm adding that to the time capsule and raising it up on my TBR. And another one that I've been dying to read is The Snow Leopard by Peter Matthiessen. So I'm sorry I don't have any books to show. Since I haven't read any of them, I don't have a whole lot of information to go on about what they're about, rather than just reading the synopsis, which anyone could read when they look it up. So I guess you'll have to wait until I read each of these to give a full review and more information on them. But those are just the few that immediately came to mind when I was tagged to do this response video discussion, and I just wanted to share them with you before too much time passes and this tag kind of gets forgotten or anything. So I just wanted to do my contribution. I still won't be able to post this as soon as I film it, because I have other ones that are on my schedule to do. but I will get this out and posted as soon as possible. So thank you for still including me in this conversation, Mike, and tagging me in it, and for starting this discussion. It was fun to think about. I get a little too analytical and was thinking of all the contingencies, like I had to ask you which kind of books you were thinking. But also who's going to be opening it and reading it in the future. It is kind of fun to think that we would be picking out books for the next generation to read, and ones that we would want them to know that they for sure will have access to. And so maybe mine, since I haven't read them, I can't say whether or not they would live up to expectations or if they will age well. But as of right now, those would be the ones that I would put in the box, and we will see. Anyway, thank you once again, and happy reading.